Thank you. Tonight's matchup, two transition offenses. Steve, over your 14 NBA years, who are some of your favorite teammates to run the fast break with?
You know, one that comes to mind was probably the quickest, Tony Parker. I mean, when he first entered this league, he had jets.
Yep.
Let's get a nice clean game, huh?
And it's the Warriors to start out. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Down low, it's Young and Turner. Collison is out there with Matthews. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. Now here's Curry. Turner with the steal. Here's Bogdanovich. Good on the 3-point shot. Bogdanovich has got the first points up on the board here for the Pacers.
And Bogdanovich is a consistent shooter from outside. Once he's in rhythm, he's comfortable from firing from beyond. Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
To the inside, Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Nice work, difficult shot against good defense. Clay has a lot of confidence in his abilities.
Feeds to Bogdanovich. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, and how Bogdanovich keeps his concentration on the basket is impressive. Even when he's getting fouled, he stays with the play.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. And for the most part, when Bogdanovich is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing, shoot.
And I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch-and-shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone, and really his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
Unfortunately for him, the defense is slow to react, but he could make them pay.
Passes it to Cousins. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Turner. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Matthews passes to Collison. Bogdanovich against Durant. 6 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose. On here comes Curry all alone. And here we go. And that one's good. Cousins.
The advantage of having a point guard you can trust. Steph Curry has one thing in mind. How can we score?
Now here's Collison. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Green breaking loose. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Curry. And that ties it up.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's got 6. Nice D from Durant.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Again, Golden State.
Practice makes perfect. Thompson is just lights out on these shots.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
No other way to put it. Defense was awful, completely uninspired at that end of the floor.
They also committed a lot of mistakes while their opponent was extremely disciplined.
some of the best free throw shooters in the NBA. Let's highlight them. Second, Stephen Curry.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
Collison kicks to Young. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Warriors leading. Durant feeling it out a bit. The pass to Thompson. Durant with it. Matthews covering. Durant, no good.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Cousins banked in off the glass.
I mean, there's no question about it. When DeMarcus attacks the offensive boards, he gives the team a different attitude.
Here's Collison. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Turner dishes to Bogdanovich, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Stephen Curry.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Pacers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Throw good, Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, finances may be the only thing that can slow down the Warriors. Those star contracts place them way above the salary cap. Big luxury taxes are on the horizon. Too aggressive to start this game. That's already a couple fouls already in the first.
And Indiana making a change here. Evans is checked in. That one drops for him.
And right there, KD inside, pretty stealth for a near 7-footer.
And by some estimates, Smitty, the Warriors may spend about $500 million in luxury tax by the end of 2021.
Woo-wee, a cash crunch. Whether it's the new arena in San Francisco, seat licenses, they're looking at every avenue to foot the bill. When you have space like he did there, you never go with a fadeaway jumper. He has to attack the rim next time.
Cousins inside. He's against Turner. Nice fadeaway to get over the top. 6 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
To the middle. Knocks it loose. Evans against Curry. To the wing right side. And Cousins kicks to Curry. Thompson outside. And the 3 off target. Pacers trail by 4. And the wide open shot from Evans. That 3 off the mark.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
Durant against Bogdanovich. Back to Durant. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from 11. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Bogdanovich looking around. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And then Durant with the jam.
You can see why he loves to play in transition. You give Durant a head of steam, there's no stopping him.
And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 8-point game. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Bogdanovich has got 10 points in the game. And Thompson kicks to Durant. Up top, Cousins. Turner covering. That shot wide open. And it's 9 points for Klay Thompson.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And for DeMarcus Cousins, it's just good to see him back and seemingly not with any ill effects of that Achilles injury.
Injuries like that are always scary, especially to big men. With Cousins, you never worried about him missing so much time. The concern was him regaining all his burst and agility.
Indiana making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Young. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Matthews. Thompson against Joseph. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
On its way from Curry for two. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack. But a quick reaction by the defense.
Thompson misses. Pacers trail by 7. Joseph looking around. Outside Turner. Drills it from outside. Turner's got his first 3 points of the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Curry finds Cousins. Here's Thompson. Turner covering. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And on some plays, everything goes your way except for the finish.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich. And now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
I'll tell you, he is scorching the Nets this quarter. Maybe that'll help wake up some of his teammates.
Cousins, no good. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Joseph against Thompson. Now here's Joseph. Tight defense on him. Outside Turner. Three-pointer. He doesn't hit that one. And Golden State will come the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And on the road, their perimeter shooting really helped to kind of keep the crowd out of the game.
You know, I was surprised to see how comfortable they were in that environment. Shot a very high percentage from way beyond the arc.
Joseph with the ball. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Outside Curry. Buries it from three-point range. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
We're talking about Stephen Curry range right now in that shot.
Pass to Evans. Kicks to Turner. And oh, here comes Durant all alone. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Coaches have raved about this. Cousins' ability to have active hands and come up with strips.
Pacers trail by 9. To the paint. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And getting a perspective on the offensive tendencies here since the All-Star break, we've got a breakdown showing the average 3-point attempts versus 2-point shot attempts per game since the midway point of the season for the Warriors.
And they have been feasting from long range, shooting with volume and accuracy. It's been a good recipe for them offensively, and boy, it puts a lot of pressure on opposing defenses to try and cover all that space.
Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Cousins. Jerebko comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Now here's Durant. He's got 8. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
My opinion, it's been the commitment to pounding the ball inside. That's what's giving them the upper hand.
The shot by Turner, no good.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Ball's knocked loose. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Livingston's got his second basket of the night.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And Joseph kicks to Sabonis. On the wing, Evans. To the paint. Here's Turner. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Golden State.
Livingston looking for the opening. Outside Durant. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, what a quarter for him. Firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
Evans outside. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shoots a fader, and there it is for him. Sabonis has got his first 2 points of the night. Warriors leading by 12. Durant kicks it to Looney. And Jerebko has it in the corner. He feeds it to Durant. Unable to get that one. Good D by Bogdanovich. Pass to Joseph. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
Well, this is where he shows both skill and body control along with the attack mindset.
Twelve seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Livingston. Here's Durant. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Durant's got 13 points.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast or do they go right for the juggler?
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Steph Curry talks about what makes Coach Steve Kerr so unique as they balance winning with the big picture.
He genuinely cares about what's going on in our lives and our families, and basketball-wise, I think he's really opened my eyes to the perspective of just how you run a team, but that life is obviously a lot bigger than basketball. There's a nice little, I guess, marriage of those two that you can enjoy along the way in the process of what we do.
You know, that's a good way of putting it, isn't it? At the end of the day, life is bigger than basketball.
And Steve Kerr shows that. I mean, he cares about his players, his staff. Beyond that, he cares about the country and the world around him.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
I tell you, on fire all period long, and this is how you want to start the game.
They built up a monster lead on the heels of great shooting. Love the attack mindset here.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors, Jonas Jerebko out there with Looney. And there's Livingston, and there's Iguodala. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. Here's Joseph, following the score by Golden State. Just 5 on the clock. A drive by Collison, and the layup's good off the glass. The NBA always evolving, Steve. What do you like to see in a big man coming through the ranks these days with the kind of game we've got in front of us?
Well, I think right now, a lot of these big guys, they have to be versatile, especially on the defensive end. We talk so much about the big shooting threes, but I think big guys right now got to be able to switch on pick and rolls, being able to guard the smaller guys, and I think also you still have to have that toughness. But I would love, Kevin, to see somebody come in and just dominate on the low block, and our entire game changes because this guy can win a championship being a low post player.
But you really think that's going to happen?
No, not at all.
The first free throw is good. And the post-up game losing favor around the NBA, Steve. But for point guard Sean Livingston, that's his bread and butter.
First, he has a size advantage most every night. And then he loves to get down there in the block. He has the vision to punish teams for trying to dig or double team him when he's scoring.
Cook, he's checked in for Golden State. Livingston hits both of them.
Livingston is a very reliable free throw shooter, coming in with a career average of almost 80%.
Pacers trail by 13. Now here's Joseph. He's got 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Saturday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons.
And for that game against the Timberwolves, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Free throw good, Joseph. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Down low, here's Livingston. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Collison kicks to Matthews. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul. Now Sabonis, who's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And just marvelous work on the defensive side from Andre. So good at getting a hand up and contesting shots.
Here is Cook. He's covered by Collison. Another 3 for Golden State.
And no doubt they've been the more efficient team in this first half.
Because they've been patient, they're finding good shots. That's why they've hit a much higher percentage from the floor.
Now, here is Young. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Oh, okay. It's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And here are the Warriors now. 17 points was their biggest margin. The drive by Iguodala. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And just a tremendous display of strength by Iggy. Always a threat to convert, even with the contact.
Well, Iguodala signing an extension with the Warriors in the summer of 2017. He did not come cheap. 3 years and $48 million.
Well, I guess he sacrificed enough. He comes off the bench. They ask him to guard everybody. He earned that payday.
One shot.
And you look at Andre Iguodala, the first ever player to win a Finals MVP without starting a single game in the regular season.
That tells you something about his unselfishness and, at the same time, his under-the-radar impact on winning. His willingness to accept that six-man role right from the beginning, I really feel helped set the tone in that Warriors locker room.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. The Warriors, number 1. The Pacers, 4th.
And here we've got two teams shooting the ball so well on the season, and neither one hesitates to pull the trigger. This is a great matchup.
And so Collison will bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 17. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And unfortunately for them, they just ran into a hot shooting team and really had no answers.
Well, they still should have been more active on defense, giving those guys a run for their money.
Here's Looney after Wesley Matthews scored. And here's Livingston. 8 points for him. To the left wing, Jerebko, the pass to Cook. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Smitty, you look at how teams run their offensive sets. Are we in a pick-and-roll era right now, or has the tide shifted away from that a little?
No, I think so. I think we're looking at a lot of teams running pick-and-roll, especially we have 2 fantastic players involved. It's hard to defend, especially when there's a great talent at the guard spot and a big. Then it's hard for you to switch. But I'm looking at it right now because of spacing, because of the use of the corner 3. We're looking at a lot more pick and rolls used at the top of the key versus when I played, we used a lot of side pick and rolls.
And not just smalls given to bigs, but bigs throwing down low to smalls.
Yeah, and a lot of these bigs are running the pick and rolls, and the guards are setting the picks.
Right. And so Cook nails both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Collison looking around. He kicks to Young. Over Cook. Young's shot is off. Warriors leading by 17. And Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist by Livingston. Iguodala's got 5 points now this quarter. And it's Young at the elbow. Lets a floater go. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. You look at the Bucks. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, the Pacers. They're in the 4th position.
And seeing where Indiana is this season has been, it's been solid. but they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I don't think they've played their best basketball, so if things do come together for them before the end of the regular season, look out.
Pacers trail by 19. Joseph with the ball. 6 points for him. To the middle. Shots good from Young. Young's got 5.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Passes it to Looney. Back to Cook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside, knocked loose. From deep three-point range, Joseph with the rebound.
You don't want your best shooter heaving up that shot.
No, not at all. Coach is not going to like that one.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Darren Collison. Some good contributions, really, since the All-Star break. He's averaging 14 points a game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
That free throw missing. Different look here for the Warriors. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kevon Looney. Green comes in for Urebko. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Cook. No luck that time either.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Livingston, no luck.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
From deep, Green, and the Warriors miss again. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 17-point game. Here is Collison. And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Steve, you think about Coach Steve Kerr as a player, the 50th pick in 1988, and for his career, the best three-point percentage in NBA history.
I played with him and I played against him. Always had to know where he was on the floor. The perfect coach for this sharpshooting team.
Now here's Matthews. Sabonis kicks to Matthews. Buries the long-range jumper. Matthews has got 5 points in the quarter.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Cousins off the left rim and out. Pacers trail by 14. Evans feeling it out a bit. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Gotta wrap up Evans if you want to stop him from scoring. He's too strong. Love his focus.
To end the drought. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Curry. 10 points here for Cousins.
And a high percentage look there, and he takes full advantage. Bumps up the lead.
Yeah, the lead now is double digits. Some tricky matchups out there. Not a lot of solutions.
Sabonis kicks to Collison. Offensive rebound. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Sabonis.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
They better clear a spot on the bench for him, because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
Yes, he is definitely going to the bench and maybe to the locker room.
Now here's Matthews. 5 points in the game. Collison against Curry. Here's the three. hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got 6 points.
Phenomenal screen and roll player because of his ball handling ability. Comes off the screen, makes the right play, bucket.
Collison kicks to Young. And there's the pass to Evans. It's stolen by Livingston. Pass to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Poked away, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for Turner.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him, and a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
He is really forcing things now. Doesn't have to do it because his teammates are picking up the slack.
A nice shot by Collison.
Tyreek has solid floor awareness. Outstanding at knowing when one of his guys is open.
Curry finds Cousins. Over in the corner, Green. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 4 assists now tonight.
These are the fundamentals we're always talking about. Excellent bounce pass.
Now here's Evans. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And the continued development of Tyreke Evans, more efficient now as a scorer. And we know he can fill up the rest of the stat sheet.
First one falls for him. And thinking about Evans, how truly productive he is when he's healthy.
He still has the ability to take over a game, especially when the jump shot is falling. He loves the bright lights, and he loves a challenge. You love to see him playing on some winning teams over the backstretch of his career.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Sean Livingston. Good on both.
Evans is a nice player, a guy who can play multiple positions, an effective scorer.
Curry against Collison. Thompson outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Steve, you wonder, had Evans not had all the injuries, how great he could have been.
Well, he has all the skills. He has good size for a guard. He's athletic. So the ability is there. But you have to manage his minutes. That's just the reality.
And he makes the first. Well, Steve, we have a viewer question that has come in here. It's Randy from Texas. And let me see if I can. Oh, he says, what's your favorite basketball movie?
The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, Kevin. That's my favorite basketball movie. There's a lot of them.
Is it really?
But I would say that was probably #1 for me.
No kidding. And both free throws good for Evans. Warriors leading by 15. Durant, the pass to Cousins. Back to Durant. The dish to Cousins. Shoots over Turner. No good from Cousins.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Durant against Bogdanovich. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Now, here's Green. Following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins. Durant, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Evans kicks to Collison. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got 3 assists now in this one.
Evans is a good all-around player, someone who sees the floor well and makes great passes.
Now here's Curry. He picked up 36 points in their last one against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
He also was very good distributing the basketball, keeping guys involved and engaged all night.
Now here's Evans. Following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins. Collison with it, picked up by Thompson. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Collison.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finally finding the range here in the second.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Pass to Cousins. And again, no good by Golden State.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Got a piece of it. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Now here's Evans. He's got 8. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
2-for-1 territory, but they got to work quick.
This is where the play calling comes in. Let's see what they got.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
The Warriors haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Kevin Durant as a rookie to Kevin Durant right now. The difference is he's comfortable being a vocal leader.
And both free throws good for Durant.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And here's Evans outside. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Curry against Collison. Curry kicks to Durant. Over Bogdanovich, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Draymond, of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. You know, I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. 1 half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
I'll tell you what happened in the first half. Kevin, D-U-R-A-N, I don't know how to spell it, but Kevin Durant. We know about his length. We now know he's a lot stronger, the way he finishes plays, and he does it on both ends. Terrific effort. He's a defensive man now.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Pacers.
Well, the perimeter D is just too loose. I mean, there's no excuse for letting the team rain that many threes on you. And at that high a percentage, guys aren't fighting through screens. They're not staying with their shooters. They're not helping out. Just bad basketball on the defensive end. They've got to tighten it up on a high level in the second half.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
As we return to the action here at Oracle, a terrific look from above at downtown Oakland and the historic Tribune Tower. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
And that really tests the defense. It's hard to take the right angle on him to contest the shot.
And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for Indiana. They trail by 9 points. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Bogdanovich outside at the 3 with Young down at power forward. Matthews out there with Collison. And it's Turner in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Collison. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And when you see Miles Turner play on the offensive side of the ball, the amount of skill he has at his age is just amazing.
Yeah, already a great pick and pop player. You know, not going to be much of a banger down low, but has enough touch outside where he won't need to be. But while he's still a work in progress offensively, I think he's shown that he has a very high ceiling in terms of his skill set.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shot.
That free throw, no good.
And the ceiling Turner has is impressive. Has the potential to be a dominant big man in this league.
He doesn't get the second one. Well, DeMarcus Cousins, perhaps one of the biggest names in free agency this last offseason.
Kevin, clearly the top big man available. It wasn't obvious what the market for him would be like because of his injury. Still not surprised he ended up here because he fits in well with this team.
Now here's Matthews. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and the shot is long. Warriors leading by 11. Durant for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
I mean, another one for KD. Terrific scoring night, even for him.
Here is Matthews, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Really, a lack of focus coming out of the break. So far, they are 0 for 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's got 12. Here's the 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Young with the steal. Matthews finds Collison. Young outside. Matthews left side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Turner, and the rejection by Cousins.
Great anticipation by DeMarcus. His instincts are excellent pretty much in every phase of the game.
Green, the pass to Thompson. And a deep 3 from Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
Yeah, and even with his range, that one might be asking a little too much.
Well, the truth is, he probably makes this shot a little more often than he should, so it's hard to resist.
And here is Curry after Bojan Bogdanovic getting his shot to go from deep. And Cousins kicks to Curry. Passes it to Durant. Warriors the rebound. Goes back up, and it's laid in by Cousins. Cousins has got 12 in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the Pacers call time here.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
A moment to check out stats for Durant. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging 25 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
You know what? Everything is coming so easy for him right now, operating on the highest level.
Now here's Collison. 9 points in the game so far. Thompson for the triple. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Young's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Curry against Collison. Outside Bogdanovic. Kicks it to Turner. Outside Collison. Shoots over Curry. Indiana again missing. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. They kick it out to Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pacers trail by 13. The pass to Turner. Young against Green. Young's shot is off.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Collison kicks to Matthews. Back to Collison from outside the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Cousins has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Curry finds Thompson. Pass to Durant. At the elbow, it's Cousins. Now Green. He's covered by Matthews. Here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
Showing patience, taking time to read the defense. Draymond finds the open man.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Over in the corner, Turner. To stop the run, that one drops for him. Turner's got 7 points.
That's one of his specialties, just squaring up from medium range.
Yeah, he has the height to shoot over most any defender and the touch to make it with consistency.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Bogdanovic. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Durant's got 6 rebounds in the game. Uncovered. Makes a big height bounce and goes in. Durant's got 10 points in the quarter.
Oh,
great ball movement there.
Pacers trail by 20. Outside Matthews. Down low, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. And one of the trademarks of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So here now a look at the top scoring point guards this season. Number 1, Steph Curry.
Being at the top of that list, I mean, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give his team an offensive jolt whenever they've needed it.
He's the perfect picture of that modern point guard, a player who's so much more than just a distributor.
Indiana's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And the basket by Collison.
And once he sets up that low, you really have to work to root him off the block.
Yeah, he has the grit to dig in and the skill to counter if you try to get physical with him.
Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. It's good from long range.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Collison, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Collison. Shoots the 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And that's from beyond, guys. Right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
And Cousins gets it to go. Cousins has got 6 in the quarter.
With the great size and high skill level, Cousins can be dominant in the mid-range area.
Collison against Curry. And Durant comes to help. Right side, Collison. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. Pacers have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Collison. Smitty, every so often we'll hear about a team holding a players-only meeting. You've been there, I'm sure. You've gone through that. What exactly goes on in those discussions?
You know, Kevin, when you hear players-only meeting, something's going wrong with the team. Right. And obviously, we meet all the time, but when there's specific, in quotation, a players-only meeting, there's a lot of things that are going wrong with the team, with individuals, with the coaches or general managers. They are trying to find a way to hash it out, and those are never good.
Warriors leading by 18. Here is Cook. 5 points in the game. He kicks it to Urebko. Pass to Livingston. Lock at 6. Iguodala outside. Offline with his 3. Pacers trail by 18. Collison in the post. He's got 16. Back to Evans. Now here's Collison. Over Cook. Here's Turner. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Turner. Joseph, he's checked in for Darren Collison. Both free throws good from Turner. Now Livingston, 8 points for him. Pass to Looney. Now here's Jerebko. Turner covering. Jerebko can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 16. Evans outside. Shoots. That one wide left. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Back to Livingston. And he uses the glass on the layup. Livingston's got 10.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
And Joseph kicks to Evans. Shoots over Livingston. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Warriors leading by 18. To the middle and out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Miles Turner. Averaging 13 points per game, over 2.5 blocks and 7 rebounds. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
All shots he's changed just by challenging them. Such a luxury to have someone like this as your last line of defense.
Now here's Evans. Shots good by Turner.
And you have to appreciate the aggression. Nice work inside.
Here is Cook. He has 5. The pass to Looney. Iguodala kicks it to Looney. Livingston with it. Evans is there. Takes it from 10. Yes, that goes in. Livingston's got 4 this quarter.
Sean Livingston playing within himself. He understands his offense, and to get to his spot, his sweet spot, that's the mid-range.
Here's Sabonis. From outside, off the mark. Warriors leading by 18. Iguodala left side. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. 7 points in the game.
Outstanding work from Iggy. So skilled in finishing off the drive.
Evans passes to Sabonis. They get a hand on it. To the paint. Here's Turner. And no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Here is Cook. He's covered by Joseph. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Warriors have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. .121 left here in the third quarter. Now here's Livingston, covered by Evans. 4 on the clock. From 15 feet away, Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Once he's dialed in, helping to dictate the flow of this game.
Evans kicks to Turner. Back to Evans. Out to Turner. Will it go? The call will go against Jerebko. That's his first foul. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Evans' shot is good.
And it's good to see Tyreek working on his perimeter stroke, showing signs of improvement shooting from deep.
Pass to Jerebko. Kicks to Livingston. Pass to Cook. There's the triple. The Pacers pull it in. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's stolen by Livingston. Now the Warriors moving it up. Livingston is running, and the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the third. Bogdanovich against Iguodala. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. He's at the quarter-century mark, 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Jonas Jerebko out there with Iguodala. And there's Livingston, and it's Cook in at point guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Livingston, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Player podcast, something we're hearing more of, and it's a growing trend. Good idea, or do you think it could get some guys in trouble?
Yeah, I mean, well, some guys, it does a good job of helping their brand, and we love to see guys getting a chance to do other things off the court. And then there are some guys who get a little loose, and they reveal some secrets, or they say some things they wish they could take back. So I think it all comes down to the individual. You gotta understand media before you try to jump out and start doing these podcasts.
Well said. Now here's Joseph. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good. And Joseph drops them both. And it's Cook with the ball for Golden State. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Jerebko kicks to Livingston. Here is Cook, covered by Evans. Clock at 4. 18 feet out. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Now, here's Joseph, guarded closely. Smitty, you're looking around the league right now. Certain players extremely smart. Which guys do you think will make the transition the easiest from player to coach?
You know, some guys that stick out, Chris Paul, I think Mike Conley, LeBron James, obviously. Those guys, they just stick out. You can see their coaches on the floor, Draymond Green. They just have a way because they have those leadership qualities, and also they play the game the right way. They have such a good understanding and a good feel. Those are some of the guys that stand out for me.
That was a good list. You're right. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's his first foul. Curry's checked in for Quinn Cook. The Pacers also with a sub. Matthews, he's checked in for Corey Joseph. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. It's Evans on the wing. He's covered by Livingston. Sabonis, no good. Warriors leading by 21. Here's Iguodala. A D by Bogdanovich.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Now here's Evans, and the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his third foul of the game. Different look here for the Warriors. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Draymond Green comes in for Jerebko. Durant's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Klay Thompson in for Sean Livingston. The Pacers also changing it up. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Miles Turner, and it's Collison in for Bogdanovich. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. Here's Young. 6 on the shot clock. Collison against Green from 12 feet out. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Curry with the 3. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 6 assists here tonight.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Now here's Sabonis, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. NBA awards are voted on by broadcasters and writers around the NBA. Do you think that's the best way, Steve, to pick an MVP?
Well, I really think in some kind of way you got to have players more involved, being able to come out and be able to pick the MVP because these are the players that are going up against these guys. I also would love to see where we have more of the defensive player of the year during the offseason, the rookie of the year in the offseason. Obviously giving out more of those awards for the playoffs as well.
And you got to, of course, beware of it becoming a popularity contest, too.
Yes, totally.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Young passes to Sabonis. The kick out to Young. And here's Matthews for the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
He just can't get it cranked up and beyond the arc. No threes in this half after just hitting 1 in the first.
Good work there as it goes.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Here's Evans following the basket by Stephen Curry. Young, whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Shot's good.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana.
One shot.
Steve, more and more we're seeing NBA players speak out on societal issues. Do you think it's gone too far in any way, or do you think it should go even farther?
No, I think players should speak up. I think in all, all our 4 major sports, in any possible way, I think guys should get a chance to weigh in on what they feel individually. Freedom of speech, and I think our players is just like everybody else. You have freedom of speech. You should be allowed to speak up on issues.
Curry fires from way outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Indiana. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Oh no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Holiday. Leaf checked in for Indiana. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Steve, looking around the league, name a few current players who you think will go down as the greatest in their franchise's history.
Well, the one name that comes to mind first is LeBron James. In several franchises he's played for. Also, Dirk Nowitzki. Reason why he's a fantastic player. He's only been with one franchise, the Dallas Mavericks. I think Steph Curry. I think Russell Westbrook. And I think James Harden. Obviously, in Houston, you have Akeem Olajuwon. He has a chance if he can win the MVP and keep playing at this level for several more years.
Good example. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's McKinney. The feed to Bell. He kicks it to Bogut. Passes it to McKinney. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by McDermott. Now the Pacers with it. And the pass to Sumner. Here's O'Quinn. It's hauled in by Bogut.
When you miss a lay-in, it sort of sucks the energy out of your team.
Golden State moving it around. Outside for Curry. Thompson outside. Holiday against Curry. That shot is off. So Indiana will take it the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. West has been the dominant conference of late. It's been that way for a while, but out east, Steve, we're seeing the development of some great young rosters.
Yeah, over time, and obviously you see the balance of conferences go one way or other. When you have teams that just dominate and win championship, usually you'll see that lopsidedness, and that's in the West right now. But on the East, I mean, that team, the Boston Celtics, we all can say if they're healthy, they got a chance to be in that conversation. You love the youth of the Philadelphia 76ers. And in Milwaukee, they need to add another player to go with Giannis, and they'll have a chance to be talked about as well.
Good overview. McDermott kicks to Holiday. Pass to Leaf. Inside. It's stolen by Bogut. Here's Curry. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's O'Quinn. The kick out to Holiday. Indiana again missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the middle. Pass to Bogut. And here's Bell. Curry fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Indiana again turning it over. And some changes here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney comes in for Jordan Bell. And it's Iguodala in for Thompson. Curry against Holiday. Tipped away. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. Connects on the foul line jumper. Holiday's got 4 points now in the quarter. Golden State's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Curry against Holiday. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's a call. It's on Indiana with the foul.
Stephen Curry driving the basketball has a nice knack to be able to, once he's inside the paint, to draw the fouls.
And Steph Curry, Steve, the #1 selling jersey in the league for the last 3 consecutive seasons. For all the attention, he seems remarkably unaffected.
Just the way he was raised. A great family. His father, Dale, played in the NBA, but made the kids work for things they wanted. It's not an act with Steph. It's just who he is.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw good by Curry. Steve, the NBA playing games in foreign countries now during the regular season. You think that'll become a more common occurrence?
I do, Kevin. I think they do a good job of getting a chance to, I would say, gather all the fans around the globe. Our game is going more global. And I think some of the players and some of the teams, they love it. I think a lot of times if they make sure the NBA, they're not sending the exact same teams and get a chance to spread the wealth, I think it's a great idea.
Now here's McDermott. Kicks it to Holiday. Clock at 6. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Bogut. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's McDermott. He's covered by Iguodala. McDermott can't get it to go.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Holiday with the defensive effort. And so it's Indiana with it. He kicks it to McDermott. No good off the back of the rim. Golden State's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Holiday against Curry. They double team Curry. In the corner, Cook with it. Shot on the wing. Rebound by Sumner. The Pacers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Passes it to O'Quinn. NBA wants to keep things competitive, and one way to do that was to make some changes, Steve, to the draft lottery odds. Do you think it'll be enough?
You know, I think it's the right call for them. I think the bottom 3 teams all have the same odds for the top 3 spots now, and it will be much more even to distribute the odds for the back half of the lottery.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. And Indiana with a change here, too. Joseph's checked in. Iguodala finds Livingston. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And it's good, 2 points.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Sumner. Poked away. And here's Livingston. Iguodala outside. Livingston dishes to Iguodala. Looney passes to Livingston. Kicks to Iguodala. In the corner, Cook with it. Shot clock at 5. Again, Golden State.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget. And On the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kevin Durant.
He plays with such intelligence, creating good angles for the pass, hitting guys where they can do something with it, trying to make the most of every possession tonight.
Here's Joseph. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the shot goes in.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
Now here's McDermott. Shot to stop the run. Can't get the layup. Here is Cook. He's covered by Joseph. Here is Cook. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. DeMarcus, great movement and great passing from you out of the post. Was that a focus tonight?
Yeah, and that's something Coach been telling me to do, and some of my teammates as well. Just go out there and set the tempo. And if I start sharing the ball, the team will kind of follow behind. So.
Yeah, they follow your lead in every way. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.